Oh man. Hey people, I got a new song. It's fast, huh? It's a great workout song. Come on in so we can talk. Hi. How are you? Teresa here. Who's watching? As you're watching, like, share, comment, please. Like, share, comment. This is fast. Hey, Julie. How are you? Beautiful. How are you? Good to see you. Did you go to Italy or was that someone else I saw? Really good to see you. Fellow running diva, I would like to announce that for some people know that hi, Rolanda. I'm sorry, my eyes are super. I need to go to the eye doctor really soon. So I have to look closely. My apologies. A little Sierra. It's really fast for me. Okay, but I love it. I love Sierra. So some of you know that I sprained my ankle last Monday when I went for a run at night, or tried to go for a run that night, and I took a little tumble down a hill, but all thanks to God and the healing angels, I will be on the pavement again tomorrow. I mean, I really just, I, I prayed and meditated about my leg. I'm gonna turn this down just a little. I need my ankle. I have a lot of work to do. I have an agenda. So I had to, I had to pray about my leg. So welcome to Awaken Your Divine. This is our Thursday time together. This is a time where we really call in all things spiritual, all things great, all things amazing of the universe to help us really move our agendas forward, to really move our business forward, to really move the needle on every desire that we have in our life forward, okay? Awaken our divine is to awaken the purpose in us, and to awaken the power in us, and to awaken our soul, okay? And I'm not a preacher, but I have received downloads from the universe. Hello, how are you watching and you're at work? Hello. So anyway, my sister is on. I'm waving at everybody because Facebook likes that, waving and waving. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Rolanda. Thank you, sis. I really appreciate you. And so, awaken your divine is to really wake up, not sleep anymore. There are a lot of us who are waking up, and it's time to really tell the story. So that, okay, Jenna, so that more of us can wake up. And no, this is not about that new age or the new term, I'm woke. That's not what this is about. But this is about being confident in who you are, being confident in your skill set, being confident in whatever it is you're called to do, being confident in being a mom, being confident in being a business owner, being confident in being an employee, being confident in being a CEO, being confident in being a health coach, being confident in being whatever it is that you are being. That this show is, or not show, but this Awaken Your Divine is in celebration of that. So I want to chat today about opening your third eye. And I've done a little bit of research on this. And before I get into that, and research, and I research based on experiences that I've been having. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm streaming before I go too far. And I hope you are having a lovely afternoon. Hi, Teresa Campbell here. Teresa Campbell Media, a product of Be Next Entertainment. And you can find me at brandedbyteresa.com. Welcome. Happy Thursday afternoon. How are you? So like, share, and comment, please. And if you do nothing else, leave an emoji because the Facebook algorithms are how do you like this hair? I don't know. I'm trying new things, so I don't know how this is. How is this? Maybe not so great, huh? I don't know. Let me know what you think about the hairdo. I'm curious. All right. So, hi, who's watching? Like, share, comment, please. Like, share, and comment. The scroll bys. I love you. Please leave an emoji. Okay. So, ladies, gentlemen, I have talked about this before, about maybe that you are blocked and how you're blocking your blessings, but that doesn't pertain to everybody, right? Some of you may need to clean out your email inbox. Some of you may need to clean out your voicemails. You may be blocking your blessing because they can't get to your email inbox. You may be blocking your blessing because they can't send you a message. You may be blocking your blessing because they can't send you a voicemail. So let's take care of that, okay? Let's release the emails, release the voicemail messages, release your messenger, okay? Hi, Enola. I'm waving. Very nice to see you here. Welcome to Awaken Your Divine. Today I'm talking about your third eye and how for most of us, the third eye is already open. How for most of us, we're maybe taking some steps to expand ourselves spiritually and open our third eye and open our pineal gland. But for a lot of us, you may not even know it. You've had experiences already that signify that your third eye is open. I'll get into that. I want to just get into some things first about, to my lady women entrepreneurs, again, about maybe being blocked. Here are some quick steps that you can take. Clean out your email inbox. Use filters, okay, to clean out your emails. You're probably not having some real blessings get to you because people can't get to you. People can't get a message to you. Clear out your voicemails. It has to be said, okay? Clear out your voicemails. Make it so that your blessing and the message can get to you easily. You don't want to be the stumbling block, okay? It isn't haters, it isn't somebody out to get you. It's none of that. It's simply the fact that we can't get the messages to you. Your blessing can't get to you because your voicemails are full. So, please, first things first, organization, management, project management, take care of that today, everybody. I have been guilty of it too. Look, don't let me be on a high horse. I am not. I'm sharing with you things that I have done. So clear out your email inbox. And here is a really great tip. We all like to subscribe to our favorite gurus list. There's some fantastic information out there. And so I know you want to subscribe to every list, and here's what I recommend. Create an email, a Gmail, if you have to, for that particular purpose. So maybe it's Maybe it's gurusforteresa@gmail.com, just to give you an example. I have an email that's called the den with Teresa@gmail.com, and I use it for that purpose. It's called the den. When I'm ready to read and gain a whole bunch of knowledge, I go to the den. So create a specific email for capturing your subscriptions to great information that is available. And for your voicemails, you're really going to have to be a great steward of that. Just clearing that stuff out, okay? Just clear it out, clear it out, clear it out. And if you're on Messenger, just read those and respond right away. Again, you may not be blocked. You may just need to clear some of your messages out, okay? So, have you ever had deja vu? Awaken Your Divine is to awaken to the fact that you already have everything that you need. You don't really need to seek for your salvation outside of yourself. Your salvation is within you, and you already receive downloads from God, from the universe, that lets you know you're going in the right direction or you're going in the wrong direction. So let me preface this by saying, again, I'm not a preacher, but I do believe in God. You can call it the universe, you can call it Mother Nature, you can call it the source or the force, whatever. Allah, whatever you want to call it. I call it God, that knowing, all omnipotent feeling that we have, that we know something else is out there, okay? If you're watching, go ahead and drop an emoji. Go ahead and leave a comment. I hear you. And you can hashtag Awaken Your Divine. Awaken Your Divine. Okay, so if you've received deja vu is an example of your third eye opening. And so have you ever had an experience where you walk into a room and you feel like you've been in that particular room before or in that situation before? That's your spirit or your soul saying, hey, this is where you're supposed to be. This is where I'm leading you. This is good. Stay here. Have you ever had an experience or when you're dreaming and you have a very clear dream, like you can feel it and taste it and touch it, and maybe it's have you ever woke up laughing before? I've done that. I talk in my sleep. I wake up laughing sometimes, and of course there are those dreams where you wake up sad, but sometimes I wake up laughing. That is also another indication of your third eye being open. If you have very active and very vivid dreams, your third eye is open, meaning that you're stimulated at a high spiritual level. Do you see flashes of light around you? Do you feel? Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. There is a difference between being psychic and being a clairvoyant. Now, fasten your seatbelts. This may be a much for some people because I do believe that I am a clairvoyant. There are times when I can hear very clear, distinct voices, and not in a woo-woo, scary way, like, people all around me are 8 sense. What was that? 6 sense. Not in that way, okay? Not in a woo-woo way, but in a way where I know that it's an angel or a spirit or some type of guide, and I really allow myself just to, hi Marion, how are you? Good to see you here. We've got to support each other, okay? That is definitely something that is a must for us. So I do believe that I'm a clairvoyant in that way, and I'm waving in the sense that I'm highly tuned into all of the energy that is around. Like, if you just look at the space where you are, there's more of what you don't see than what you see. Like, we can see the table, I'm sitting here at the dining room table, so we can see the chairs, you can see the sofa and all of these things. But there's so much more air, there's so much more around. Yes, life force. And so Thank you, Mary. Marion says, yes, life force, expect to learn more. And so if when you realize that there's more space, there has to be something taking up this space. And I believe that's where the other energy lies. And so I am able to tune into that. Like I said earlier, my ankle is healed. I believe in immediate healing. I don't believe they were telling me I needed to heal for like 2 weeks or a month. And definitely a month was not on my timetable to not be able to walk. And I am able to walk now. And I will be on the pavement tomorrow doing maybe a slow trot. I believe that I determine the timetable, and I believe that I can expedite whatever it is that I need. I make the timetable. And so with that, I know that when I'm in a space and I need to really call in, I don't know, clients, additional money, help with travel, a great partnership. When I'm in that space and I need to call on something, and I believe that we all have this capability, but what I do, I carve out hours out of the day, and I use probably 3 or 4 hours of the day of just focusing on whatever it is that I need. So what I did for my ankle, I was like, no, my ankle is blessed. Everywhere my feet walk is blessed. I am running at the pace that I need to run. I make sure that I focus on that idea, and the same thing with you. So when I'm in that space, sometimes I see flashes of light. Sometimes I hear a voice saying, yes, Teresa. Sometimes I just hear my name, Teresa. You know what I mean? And so I know that in that way, I am tapped in, and I consider myself a bridge. And I'm mentioning this because I use it in my business. So when I talk to clients, when I am on the phone, even in my emails, it's a part of who I am. And so for me to separate spirituality from my business and my business from being spiritual, it's something that I cannot do. I separated is not the right word, but I'll use it. How's this? I graduated from being religious to being spiritual. And there was a time, can you imagine, again, being raised Southern Baptist, holiness, dresses below the knees, no red lipstick, none of this stuff. That graduating from being religious to spirituality was a big leap. And for me, it was something that I had to do. It was something that I just knew that there was more. Okay, I knew that there was more. And so as I began to, going back to what I was saying earlier, as I began to use this practice of meditating and I'm going to say this, but I don't want it to sound woo-woo, creating altars and really just a purified space for calling in what I wanted. The more I did that, the more I saw flashes of light, the more I heard my name, the more I heard a voice, the more I hear whispers in my ear at night, the more I the more I exercise the muscle, the more my senses started to pick up this additional energy. Now, at first, I kept it to myself. And at first, I was like, oh, it's just me. Don't tell anybody, because people already think you're crazy, Teresa. So if you tell people, they're going to think you're even more. So, hey, thanks for joining. I'm just talking about opening the third eye. If you're here, go ahead and leave a comment or an emoji. Just let me know. Let's just socialize a little bit, okay? Just a little. At any rate, the more I started to exercise this muscle, the more the muscle became. And just like your bicep, the more you use it, the more you exercise it, the more you work it every day, 3 times, your muscle will increase and you'll get stronger and you'll feel that. And that's what started to happen to me. I began to, the more I used this spiritual muscle, the stronger I felt I became. Okay. And I don't, again, do not want it to sound weird, because that's not what I intend at all, but only to communicate that you can do the same too. It is a muscle, you can train it. You have to really be in a space where, again, you're creating, you're purifying the energy around you. And I don't mean necessarily putting yourself in a closet. You can do that. You can. But that's not necessarily what I mean. I mean just your aura, your circle, the energy around you should be purified. Okay? So, if you've had dreams, very vivid dreams, that's a sign that your pineal gland is open. Your third eye is open. And your third eye is really your pineal gland. Okay? The center of your brain, what they call the seat of the soul. And this is where everything that we are lies. Okay? So you can get very clear visions. If you've ever had a vision for your business and you woke up at night and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're like, that's a great idea. That's a sign that your soul is sending you a message that your pineal gland is open, your third eye is open. So you're there. You don't need more work. You can go to all of the yoga retreats you want, but there's nothing that a good meditation session won't provide you. That will provide you the same as a great yoga session. Okay, so I will say that there is a difference between a psychic and a clairvoyant. I have nothing against a psychic, and yes, I have been to them. When I was in LA, there was one I used to go to at least 3 times a year on Olive Avenue in Burbank at the Psychic Eye Bookshop. Yes, I did. And I know that there's so more power to them. This is not anything against the psychic, but a psychic is different from a clairvoyant. And a clairvoyant is somebody who is either hearing messages, seeing messages, picking up energy. So you can be clairaudible, I believe it is, where you hear. So for me, it's hearing, it's seeing, and also touch. Sometimes I just feel some touches. And so I use that as a bridge to help me just navigate my business, navigate my life. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think there's room for all of us. I don't think there's wrong with anything being super religious. I don't think there's anything wrong with going to church every Sunday, going to Bible study, being a preacher. I know that's how I was raised. Of course, I appreciate that. I think there is room for all of us. I think for me, it's a matter of not judging. And here's what I know for sure. We cannot judge a book by its cover. The person that you think is super religious is not. That person is probably talking about somebody else in the church behind their back. So I believe in just using energy for what I know is just using energy to help us live this life so that we can get the message of love and light out. Okay? And so awaken your divine means to know that what you need is already available to you. All you need to do is tap into the energy source and the spirit that is around you. I'm very animated with my hands, so I have to move them. And all you need to do is really dedicate. If you are working on moving your business to the next level, if you're working on getting a promotion, if you're working on getting a sponsor, if you're working on closing a contract, if you're working on, I don't care what it is you're working on, you really need to pray about it first. You really need to meditate about it first, and you really need to seek guidance from God, the source, universe first, okay? Once you have that and you know for sure that that's the step you can take, then you go out and hire a coach and get a website and do all of those other things. But I think without that first step, you're gonna zigzag all around, okay? You're gonna zigzag all around. So awaken your divine means to know that you have everything that you already need. There is nothing outside you that can save you. Your salvation comes from inside. Yes, we need each other. Yes, we need support. But start with where you're at. Start with you first. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, how are you? Teresa Campbell here. I'm just wrapping up, and I have a new home on the internet where you can find me, Branded by Teresa, brandedbyteresa.com. And I have some announcements coming up. I'm waiting on some final details on trips and retreats. I'll say events for 2019. They're going to be fabulous. Just fabulous, okay? There's something to be said about learning from mistakes, and I have learned from mistakes. So 2019 is going to be fabulous. I am working with a travel agency, and great ideas for Malta, great ideas for Italy, of course, and great ideas for Portugal. Ooh! So amazing. I would love to do Mexico, but I could not find anything. Hey, Kathy. And this is for later in the year, so don't worry, sis. I would love to do like South America and Mexico, but there isn't anything that really tickles my fancy. So if anybody watching knows of anything in that area, let me know. And if you want to know about, if you want to know about any upcoming events, I am still considering visiting a couple of cities here in the U.S. I'm working on that now. So I've just been back a month, but I'm doing my best to work on all of that. And if you want me to come to your city, shout out your city. And if you want to know about any events coming up in 2019, let me know. Send me a message and I will add you to my email list. Anyway, that is Awaken Your Divine today. Teresa Campbell here. Teresa Campbell Media, a product of V-Next Entertainment, where we help visionary entrepreneurs build a business that they love and the life they dream of. We do it through digital marketing and providing amazing events and retreats around the world. You should come. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys and ladies and gents. Buonasera. Have a good day. Bye-bye.